Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the how-to series, and thanks so much for all your comments and likes on the last video. Last video we covered how to set up your Elgato capture card, and this week we're going to do a follow-up video and we're going to take you around the software that comes with the capture card, which is called Elgato Game Capture, and we'll run around all the interface and explain how that all works. So let's get into it. So if you didn't see the last week's episode, I'll leave a link above, but essentially here is the interface, and I will be taking you through this step by step. So we'll start on the right hand side and we'll work our way through. So essentially what you've got on the right hand side is you've got all your controls, all the different controls, game audio, microphone level, streaming, the whole lot. On the bottom here you obviously have your record button. You go there, where you can start recording your game capture. Some controls there, that shows you how much room you've got on your hard drive. And we'll come to that scenes button in a while, but essentially you should have that switched off, and I'll explain why in a while. Stream button, and then your microphone, and then you have how to set up all your scenes, and we'll get to that. And you can see I've got various scenes already set up in this one. So okay, so let's start at the top of the list. We'll just move that around a bit, and you will see it already shows you that we have the capture card. Oh, that's right, there's a second tab. So second tab is the edit tab, and you can see that's where all your captured videos will sit. You can do a little bit of editing there. I don't use it. You can actually do a screen capture from there, that little button there, and I actually export this. This actually saves on my hard drive. You can filter by various things there, but it sits on my hard drive, and I actually use other software. So here's the first set of options here. You see enable flashback. I have not got checked, but you can have a flashback recording. So if you forget to record something, you can actually grab it, because in the background it will be capturing your recording. Here we have your capture settings. So on my Xbox One, obviously HDMI. I use expanded HDMI color range. You can set what your profile, whether you want to capture in 1080, 720, etc. Set your quality. I just have it setting kind of in that middle area before beta. It does fantastic for me. You can set up all your picture. You can see I've popped the saturation. You can have your audio gain slightly up or slightly down, and that will be determined by one of the other things. You can actually have various profiles for your, that's actually for your picture, and then your advanced. I don't really touch that. So that's kind of all the stuff. Now if you're on Windows, it might be slightly different for you in that interface. You might have a few more options. This is where your streaming it is, and your live commentary. So we'll just pull up so you can see. That's where you log into your main account for streaming. So whatever account you do, you can add various accounts, and you can see I'll drop down this box in a minute. You can have Twitch, YouTube, Restream, all kinds of stuff there. You just log in, follow the prompts, and then you should be good. You can put a title in there. Obviously that's you can change your bitrate as needed, and it actually gives you a good little indication as you go up through the bitrate what kind of resolution that's going to give you. You can also change your resolution settings in there if you need to. Live commentary, hit that button there, start talking, blah 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 blah, and there you go. It works nicely there. You can adjust your levels as you need to with no problem whatsoever. Same with the game audio adjustment. And if you want to stream, you just press that button there. Once you've got it all set up, make sure you've got the commentary button pressed after you hit the stream button, and you're good to go. Okay, so last thing I'm going to show you is how to set up a scene. So you can see that's a blank scene, sorry. And you can see I've got various ones set up here. So I've got a blank one there. all you have to do is press that button, the add button, and you can add an image. Now there are some predetermined scenes there. You can see it said get scene. There are actually some templates that Elgato give you, but essentially find what you need to find here, and we'll use the Christmas one. Open it up and it will drop it in and resize it for you. You have another number of options you can drop in here. I'll show you. Add the FaceTime cam. Yeah, wave, come on, there we go. So there you go. You get the FaceTime cam. You can move that around. You can you can resize it if you like. You can actually do a chroma key configuration there, and you can see I've already got it set up. I use another camera, so that's why it's kind of off center there now. You can send that to the back or bring it forward. We're going to bring it forward because I'm getting hidden by the snowman. I'll move it across here, and then you just use that to push it behind the assets. You can move them forward and back, and you can edit the scenes as you need to. So that's very simple how you set up your Elgato and the functionality of the whole kind of software. It's pretty simple. It's probably not as involved as OBS, but if you're smart you can actually get your scenes to work for you. So I hope that's been useful, guys. That's your Elgato game capture software. If you've got any questions, just leave them down below in the comments section, and I'm happy to answer anything that wasn't quite clear during this kind of walkthrough. Thanks for watching the channel, thanks for supporting the how-to series, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya!